was an interesting and damning exchange between Jeffrey Epstein and someone in the state of Israel that really bolsters the argument that Jeffrey Epstein was working on behalf of Israel. Now, before I give you the details, Cenk, are you shocked?
No, not 1%. Every single email shows him trying to help Israel, the ones that relate to foreign countries. So this is the least surprising news. The only reason why you're gonna be surprised is because mainstream media never covers it, but you're gonna get the facts right here.
So when it comes to this particular exchange, it has to do with a young student who Epstein wanted to connect to Israel. So this is in 2011. Epstein reached out to someone by the name of Anat Barak. That's the daughter of former Israeli Prime Minister Ehud Barak. He wanted to connect Anat with a Barnard College freshman by the name of Tali, who expressed interest in joining a terrorist organization known as the IDF. So here's what he wrote. She's 18 years old and has been accepted to Barnard College at Columbia University. Tali would like to serve in one of the elite units in the IDF. She would be a great asset to any unit. Upon her return to the United States for college, she would be a fantastic ambassador for Israel on one of the more important college campuses in the country, Columbia. So that very same day, Anat actually emailed Talia and CC'd Epstein in the email. This is what Anat wrote. Jeffrey Epstein told me about you and about your plans to join the IDF this summer. This is absolutely wonderful. I would love to speak with you. Can you call me when you have time? My cell is redacted. If there's anything you might need while you're in Israel, please don't hesitate to call me. So Epstein did have some close connections to Barnard College, than simply knowing Tali, a student who was going there. We can get to that later, but Cenk, your thoughts?
So Colombia seems to be deeply entrenched with Israel. So tons of the donors are part of this Epstein crew, including the top donor to Barnard, who gave $100 million. And here they are talking about how can we funnel Columbia and Barnard students into the IDF. But mainstream media still can't figure it out. Which country was Epstein linked to? I can't tell him. Maybe it was Bolivia.
But not only that, so go to Israel, fight with the IDF, and when I say fight, I mean obviously slaughter innocent Palestinians. That's what the IDF does, and then come back to the United States as an ambassador for Israel.
And then remember, the founder of Free Press, Barry Weiss, started as a student at Columbia. And her main thing and how she got famous was canceling any professor that taught actual history. She demanded that Israeli propaganda be taught instead. And she rose up out of that as the leader of that cancel culture. So how many Israelis are embedded in both the administration and the student body of Columbia, trying to push Columbia into teaching Israel's version of history rather than actual history, and trying to fire anyone who defies Israel? No,
but honestly, Cenk, this sheds a lot more clarity and light on the whole freakout that took place as these pro-peace protests broke out in various Ivy League schools. Like, it led to those giant hearings, right? Where Elise Stefanik is like losing her mind and claiming that these protesters are all evil anti-Semites, when in reality, they just wanna stop seeing their resources used to slaughter, innocent people, including children. But now I kind of understand. Like, it seems like some of these Ivies were kind of used as like these incubators for Israeli propaganda, and the message was kind of being taken away from the pro-Israel crowd, and they wanted to do something about it.
So we've talked before, Ghislaine Maxwell's dad is Robert Maxwell. He stole our nuclear secrets. Then he bought Macmillan Books and the other
McGraw-Hill.
McGraw-Hill. The textbooks that go into our kids' schools. Now here's Friends of Israel trying to influence the top colleges in America to teach a certain kind of history, right? So if you were going to do propaganda, you need people to think that you're the victim instead of the aggressor. So for example, you would tell them that 1967 was all about self-defense, when in reality, Israel attacked all of its neighbors, destroyed their air forces, and then grabbed the Golan Heights, West Bank, Gaza Strip, and the Sinai Peninsula. It was a super aggressive imperial war of going on the offense, but we're all taught, no, Israel was doing self-defense. It's a total lie, 100% lie. And so, but that is being spoon-fed, and now we find out, oh, Epstein was organizing some of the people who were manipulating our top schools in the country into obedience and compliance for Israel. But yet the media can't figure out who Epstein might have worked with. Last thing is graphic 7. These are the colleges that they had infiltrated: Bard, Barnard College, Columbia University, Fashion Institute of Technology, so I don't know why that one, Harvard, and my couple of family members right there. Anyway, Harvard, Ohio State, UCLA, Yale University at a minimum, okay? And hey, where were the protests shut down? Harvard, Columbia, UCLA, all shut down any protests that criticized Israel, pretending it was about anti-Semitism. And who's on their boards? Well, as we found out through this story, Epstein's friends were on their boards.
Yes.
And that's why they demanded that any protest of Israel be shut down completely. Picture this, it's midnight, you're in bed, shopping cart full on Shop TYT. But your wallet's on the other side of the room. Oh no, you don't want to get up. Nobody wants to get up. Oh, then you see the purple Shop Pay button, which has your payment and shipping information saved and ready to go. The day is saved. That seamless checkout experience is all thanks to Shopify, which makes buying your next piece of TYT merch a breeze. Shopify is the platform behind 10% of all e-commerce in the US. Shopify gives you that leg up on the competition with hundreds of beautiful, ready-to-go templates to express your brand's unique style. Tackle all those essential tasks in one place, from inventory to payments to analytics, and expand your brand reach with built-in marketing and email tools. And I already mentioned that awesome purple Shop Pay button. It's why Shopify has the best converting checkout on the planet. See fewer carts go abandoned and more sales go with Shopify and their Shop Pay button. Sign up for your $1 per month trial today at shopify.com/TYT. Go to shopify.com/TYT. That's shopify.com/TYT. Every time you ring the bell below, an angel gets his wings. Totally not true, but it does keep you updated on our live shows.